Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you step by step process on how to draw a realistic skin pores. And I'm starting by shading my dark tone, my deep tone. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm shading my dark tone and the surface. You might be thinking why I don't start with the pores directly. No, you have to lay your foundation first before building your bricks on it. I'm actually laying my foundation. So this is it. All I'm doing is I dip my brush into charcoal and I place charcoal dust and I place it on the paper and I continue shading randomly, like in a random motion, in a circular motion. So that is exactly what I'm doing. If you want to get your light or middle tone, you have to control your the pressure in which you're adding to your paper. We actually give you different tones. So if you I want to shade the bigger part of the paper, and all of these brushes are very small that I have, so I have to use a cutting wool to blend it. All you have to do is just to place it in the charcoal dust or graphite dust, especially if you are doing the light stone. You have to put it in the graphite dust. You can easily control graphite dust or graphite pencil to wherever tone it is you want to do, so it will mess up your drawings. And in this place I'm just trying to bring out the detail. You can see I have to add more to the dark tone because it ain't dark enough. And now I start drawing the pause. Here is where we're waiting for. So I'm using general charcoal pencil to draw the pause, and you might be thinking, what kind of pattern am I doing? So depending on the picture you are replicating or the reference picture, if the picture says the pulses are dots are circular in motion, you should do the same thing. But in this picture there are several kind of pulses. There are some that are curved, there are some that are circular, there are some that are curved, that are that are coil in nature. So after drawing your pulses, what you have to do next, you can't just leave it like that. You have to blend those pulses so it will look like it's on the skin. So you can see it will rhyme with the skin texture. It won't just be as if it is outside the skin. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I actually blend it with blending storm, and later on I make use of my brush to brush it over and make it smooth and perfect and rhyme with the skin. So you can see all I have, that is what I did. So you do it, and I want to tell you, you might keep on repeating the same process until you get exactly what you want, because after doing this you might actually find out it's now lighter. It's not as deep as it is in the picture. So you have to do it again. You see what I would do now. Just wait, and you can see here I also add more pulses to the skin using the blender storm alone. I dip the blender storm into charcoal dust or graphite dust and I start placing it on the picture. But yeah, I'm actually using charcoal dust, so I have to blend it again. So you should always try to blend over again. So you can actually add a charcoal dust to make it darker. You can see that is exactly what I'm doing here. I dip it in the charcoal dust and I actually place it again because the foundation isn't solid enough. I have to make it solid. So that's exactly what I do here. So I'm trying to make it solid. So you can see, and after I did this, I found out that all my pulses are actually too light, and so I have to still make those pulses dark again. So what I would do is I would take pencil and start tracing out the pulses again to make it look darker. And after doing this, I will still blend it with a blending storm with and again my brush. So that process, you can keep repeating that same process until you get exactly what you're looking for. That's why Hyperrealistic isn't a day job. It might actually take you some weeks, some days, some months. I'm telling you, if you want to draw photorealistic or hyperrealistic drawing, it might actually take you months to finish. You don't have to rush it. Your process doesn't really matter. So what your process actually does matter, right? It actually does matter because it's hyperrealistic, so it will actually take your time. And that finished work is actually what people will say, and you're a boss. So that's it. Hyperrealistic will take your time. It will take your time because you are trying to draw every minute detail on the reference picture, and you are trying to apply them on your drawing. So you can always add more more tones to your skin, maybe dark tone, middle tone, light tone. Just do it over to get exactly what you're looking for. And now we want to start to add highlight to the pulses. So yeah, you might discover that you might actually want to know where the light is coming from on the reference picture. If the light is coming from the right hand side, you should actually know that your highlights will be placed on the right hand side. So that is exactly what I'm doing here. On the left hand side is where the light is falling. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm actually placing those highlights where they're supposed to be. So, and I'm using electrical eraser depending on how light it is, or how if your highlight is very light, very light, so you have to use electrical eraser because it will give you a very light white clean highlight. So, and you can see what I'm doing. I'm just adding it. So, and you have to make sure that the electrical eraser mouth is pointed very sharp. So just watch what I'm doing. So you can see this is mono zero, so you can always use mono zero. As long as you have mono zero, you won't be scared of doing your detailing. Your mono zero and electrical eraser will do the perfect job for you. So, and kneaded eraser also is awesome. So you can say you just go ahead and check it out what I'm doing here. Make sure you concentrate, don't lose focus. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I really want you to take some couple of time to just smash the subscription button, and also press the notification bell to always get notified when I post a new video like this. And this is what we call Faber-Castell pencil eraser. And this Faber-Castell pencil eraser, you can see, is actually short. I should have add an extension to it, but I will do that. So I'm sorry for not doing it yet. So you can actually use that all through also. So in case you don't have mono zero, you can always use Faber-Castell pencil eraser. It's high quality eraser, very good to use also. So you can see all I'm doing is I'm just adding my highlights to the side of the skin pulse. So that is what I'm doing. So, and let me explain something real quick. There is this, when we are dealing with hyperrealistic, especially pencil drawing, we are doing monochrome drawing, in which we are dealing with just only two colors, which is white and black. And majorly I could actually say it's a color because your white is already the paper. So what you are doing is you are making use of your pencil to add the darkness to it. So now you are dealing with only just two colors. So wherever it is there is a lightness, there's always a darkness there. You understand? So that is the principle. There is never a time in the daytime that when you're working you always see your shadow. Definitely wherever it is there is a light, there's always a darkness. So your shadow, that is the principle of life. Everything that light is shining upon, there is atom of darkness or a shadow across that kind of object. So that is it. That is the theory. You actually want to do it. So that is exactly what I'm doing here. Because of the pulses are dark, I actually added the highlights to the side depending on where the light is falling on. So what I'm trying to do here is this part of the drawing that I'm doing currently. On the picture, the light is actually focusing on that part, so you should actually replicate the same thing to your drawing. So that's it. And you can see I'm adding more pulses to it before I do my highlights. So it's very necessary to place your pulses first and start placing your highlights, because without your pulse you won't actually know where the light will be. So that's it. That's what I'm doing. So you can see now I'm now adding the highlight. Just watch it and see what I'm doing. I hope you're getting what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm sure you're getting it. Please, and note something. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. Encourage me to create more videos like this. And don't worry, I'll make you feel right at home here. So, and also comment, please. Ask me questions and I'm ready to always answer you. Ask me, even if you feel in the comment section we can't really flow you know, you are always free to DM me. I will always place my WhatsApp number, my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok, Facebook, and we can always talk if you want that. But if you know I can always answer you on the comment section, don't worry. It's fine there with me. I will always answer it there. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm only adding the lights. You can use Faber Castell pencil eraser, you can use mono zero, but most especially electrical eraser will give you a very sharp white, fine clean texture. So electrical eraser, it's a very good eraser that will actually give you that your whites, the whiteness, the lightness of the paper. So maybe you are dealing with a part that light is absolutely focusing on, very very light, so you can actually use electrical eraser. So but for every skin tone, mono zero eraser is very good. So, okay, I hope you are getting me, don't mind me. Yeah. Being a teacher is not easy. Don't worry, when I create some more videos, I'll be used to it. I will know several ways to teach better than this. So just please don't mind the way I'm teaching. I will always make it better. That is why, let me know whatever it is you feel in the comment section so I can work on those parts. So thank you. I will be actually great to hear your feedback. All right. Okay, so when you are drawing, just feel free, wherever it is that will make you feel concentrate, that will make you concentrate, that will make you focus. Maybe it is music you love listening to, just do it, because when dealing with hyperrealistic, you actually want to replicate what exactly is in the picture and make it perfect, or you add them more, you are making it more real than what the picture is actually saying. Yes, that is exactly what hyperrealistic is. Hyperrealistic, we actually make it more real than what the reality itself is. So but when you're dealing with photorealistic is actually getting or replicating the same thing on the reference picture to your drawing. So which one, whatever method you love or you want to do, you can always do photorealistic, hyperrealistic, photorealistic. But to me, I know hyperrealistic is you doing more real than the reality, you get. So but in sometimes me, I really prefer photorealistic. Number one is it actually makes you feel like a machine, like you are doing exactly what you're saying, like you are photocopying something else. So this is a picture, you yourself, you are now creating that same picture that is being made by a machine, and you are doing it exactly the way machine did it. You might be slower than the machine, but exactly like you are doing. No, you are perfect, you are boss. So doing photorealistic makes me feel like, oh yes, I can do what the machine is doing. That's it. So and but hyperrealistic, then it's like you are doing more than what the machine is doing. Like, wow, I am more than a machine. Yeah. So that's it. So what I'm doing here is just trying to make it more look perfect and realistic. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. So you might discover that after drawing everything, you still actually need to make some parts so dark, and around this stage of this drawing, my camera battery is getting low, so I'm trying to rush everything. I think it's around 3% or 2%. Yes, so I'm trying to rush it. I could have make it just more better than this, but you know what, you can always add and add and add and add till you replicate exact same thing in the picture. So don't mind wherever it is I'm ending here. What that really matters is repeat all this process over and over to actually get that same or replicate that same thing in the reference picture. So that's the principle. Now I'm scared if it's actually gonna take you 2 3 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, but in order for you to replicate exact same thing in the picture, you should actually go ahead and take your time. Don't rush for no reason. Make your drawing perfect because people want to see your perfection. So nobody wants to hear that because I don't want to waste time. That is why my art isn't perfect. No, even if it will take you some months to make it perfect, there are so many artists out there that you see their work on Instagram and you like, wow, those people are perfect. Yes, they are perfect because they actually take their time to make their work perfect. So wherever it is you are doing, you're always trying to make your work perfect. So that is the principle. It doesn't matter the time taking to make it that perfect. What really does matter is make it perfect. Just make it perfect. That's it. So always do it over and over to make your work, to make it stand out, to bring it out. This guy drew that, he actually make that drawing over 6 months. So just a portrait, for 6 months, it's a lot of time, but the work actually stand out. So if you are enjoying my video and you're a returning subscriber or you are a subscriber, please, I really appreciate all of you for coming to my channel and viewing my video. It is a great pleasure for me. I'm so grateful for that. And also, if you are just coming to my channel, maybe you are just viewing my video for the first time, or you've been viewing it but you've not yet subscribed, you can kindly subscribe and press the notification bell to always get notified when I post a new video. And you can see that this particular part of this video is quite different from the rest, yeah, because this is another day entirely. I checked through the artwork and I was like, this really has to be adjusted, so I have to adjust it and to make it perfect and perfect. Thank you for viewing my video. I love you all.